Got 2 HMOs where the market appraisals have been done on them. The agent's getting the pictures on Monday, so he's going to send them through to me first thing before they go on the market. If I see one on the market, they'll just let me take it off, no questions asked, because they know that I'll be able to sell it for them. 2 more student buy-to-lets where another agent's doing the same thing. I've got another agent, he always gives me at least 1 a week as well. Ever since I started, I've been finding a deal every 5 days on average, so I reckon 1 a week. Plan is once I've got 10 buy-to-lets bringing in constant cash flow, I'm going to stop working full time. And if deal sourcing keeps on going well and brings in a more consistent cash flow, then just step aside from it either way, yeah.
Well, if you're going to be bringing a deal once a week,
then I won't need to. Right, exactly. I've not dealt with this agency much before. It'd give me a wee bit of hassle when I was saying, yeah, I'm a deal sourcer, this is what I do. Bought this back in March 2022. This one had been on the market quite a while, wasn't getting a whole lot of interest. Earliest thing to do is get yourself a mentor. A lot of people might see this and think, oh God, it's in the right state, but I'm quite chuffed, it's all right. A lot of the furniture I actually got for free. The agency put in fire doors onto all the rooms. Forgot to charge me for them, so.
You sold this one while you were on holiday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was in Lithuania when Sam sent me the text saying it was good to go. Students aren't quite as bad as what people seem. I mean, there's no structural damage, there's nothing I'm really going to have to pay for. They're paying $996 a month, but they're paying the whole year up front, so it's going to be about 12 grand straight up front. Got this property from a deal sourcer in the area. I'll be getting about between £10,000 and £20,000 profit. With this property, you get a few nice freebies, bog roll.
in case you need a spooky dookie.
We're in Middlesbrough with Ruaridh. He's on our deal sourcing course and he's already sold his first deal with us. He's got another one that we're about to sell. He's also got quite a few in the pipeline. You reckon he can sell about 1 deal a week with us?
Yeah, I mean, so ever since I started, I've been finding a deal every 5 days on average, so I reckon 1 a week.
Obviously, he can leverage our investors and we can get the deal done and then we split the fee. We basically want people to partner with so we can sell more deals to our investors. So we're just going to have a little look around some of the property deals that he's done, some of the property deals that he's got in the pipeline, and some that are going through and waiting to be completed on. We're at the first property. This is one that we actually sold to our investors. So it was a 5 grand fee. We're going to get 2.5 grand. He's going to get 2.5 grand. If you sell your first deal for us, you get your refund of what you paid for the course as well. So you get that. You're actually based in London, but you source in Middlesbrough, and you sold this one while you were on holiday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was in Lithuania when Sam sent me the text saying it was good to go. Actually, it was on Rightmove, just sat there, and it had been on the market for quite a long time. I actually offered on it about 2 or 3 months ago at 70,000 and the owner rejected it. I had a look around, called the agency and just saw it was still available and was like, well, I'll go in again at 69,900, which was the asking price. And yeah, we got it in. The owner was obviously a lot more desperate to sell because it wasn't getting much interest. Got it off the market, sent it to Sam, and the rest is history.
What's the numbers on this as well?
Oh, so the numbers on this one, it's currently let to tenants for $550 a month. There is potential to get students in there as we're only a stone throw from the uni. They pay $996 including bills. Based on a 7% mortgage, you're still getting around $150, $200 a month net cash flow every month.
Sweet. So you've got another one that we're looking at selling now. So we go into that one next?
Yeah, let's head over.
We're on the next street, so you've got 2 deals that he's going to sell on this street and also one that you bought yourself. Obviously you're smashing it, so what sort of advice or tips would you give to anyone that wants to start out?
It's always good to kind of do your research, make sure you kind of know what you're doing. I think the earliest thing to do is get yourself a mentor. That's always been the best thing and the best decision I've made. Whenever you've got any questions, anything that you're not sure on, there's always something that you can ask someone you can ask the questions to.
Yeah. Do you want to show us one of them here?
Yeah, well, that's the one we're selling now.
We're currently trying to sell this one to our investors, and we've got quite a lot of interest on this one as well.
Yeah, so this one's up for 75,000. It's got about 16% gross yield on it. It would bring in about 953 a month in rent from students. This was quite a new one to me. So again, this one was on the market. I've not dealt with this agency much before. So they did give me a wee bit of hassle when I was saying, yeah, I'm a deal sourcer, this is what I do. But eventually they sort of came around and were sound about it. But yeah, it's been on the market for a long time. Was sold and then came back on the market because there was issues getting a mortgage, which is why it's a cash buyer only on this one.
Hopefully we can wrap that deal up as well this week and make some money together. Like.
Fingers crossed.
Where's the next one?
25 is the one I'm giving you next week. So yeah, with this one, I think I should be able to get it for 88,000. It's on the market of offers over 90, but it has been on the market a wee while. It's currently let to students for 1,213 a month. Bills allowance on this one is £40 per person per month. So there's quite a lot of cash flow. You're getting over 200 a month cash flow on this one. This one actually, the agency, they send me a lot of off-market deals on this one. This one had been on the market quite a while and wasn't getting a whole lot of interest, and I've seen the numbers on it and they work really well, so yeah. I think it should be good to go.
What sort of tips would you give to people for like building relationships? Obviously, agents are the ones who've got hold of all the stock.
Yeah, just honestly, just don't leave them alone. Keep ringing them, keep talking to them, get to know them. Don't just like, answer the phone and be like, oh, I've got some questions about this property. Just be like, oh, how are you doing today, mate? You getting on all right? Because when you start talking to each other a few times, you start getting to know each other a bit more. If you live near the agency, meet them up for a coffee, have a chat with them. They're more than happy to meet up with people. It has been a shame. A lot of them have asked me for a coffee and I say, well, I live quite far away, so it doesn't quite work there. But yeah, it's definitely just chat to them and get to know them. They're just people at the end of the day, and they'll do you favours if you can do them ones.
This is your deal, basically?
Yeah, so this one, I bought this back in March 2022. Got it for 68,000, and I rented it for students for the first year for 975 a month. This year I've got new tenants coming in 2 weeks. They're paying 996 a month, but they're paying the whole year up front. So it's going to be about 12 grand straight up front.
Fucking lovely. He's not seen it since the tenants moved out, so let's have a look.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
So they've left the bed sheets behind. But yeah, so the clean's booked in for next week, so all the shite that's around's going to be fucked out and it'll be ready for new tenants to come in, hopefully. A little fun thing, the agency put in fire doors onto all the rooms and they forgot to charge me for them, so.
Hopefully they don't watch this video.
That's a top tip there. Build relationship with agents and bump them.
Yeah. This is the kitchen. So this was newly installed when I bought it. It's not bad, it's in good nick. You can tell it needs a bit of a clean, but there's nothing worrying, nothing damaged on the walls or anything, so it's good to go. A lot of people might see this and think, oh God, it's in the right state, but I'm quite chuffed, it's all right.
What's your sort of plan with it? Because obviously you're doing deal sourcing and you've bought this one. So you're doing a deal sourcing, like get a bit of cash flow, build up a little pot and just carry on investing in
Yeah, so I just want to keep getting buy-to-let. So my plan is once I've got 10 buy-to-lets bringing in constant cash flow, I'm going to stop working full time. If deal sourcing keeps on going well and brings in a more consistent cash flow, then just step aside from it either way, yeah.
Well, if you're going to be bringing a deal like once a week,
then I won't need to.
Yeah,
exactly.
That'll replace your income straight away. 4 deals would be 10 grand a month.
Exactly, yeah. So be more than happy to step away for that. A lot of the furnishing I actually got for free. A relative's place, he had it all sat around, so I was able to take it out. And then other bits and pieces like the bed furnishings and stuff, the agency do all that for me. And then the very good thing is once I give it to the management agency and there's anything missing, anything that might not quite be meeting regulations, they'll go around, do a check-in, so you need this, this and this, put it all in for me, and then they won't charge me anything, they'll just take it out of the rent.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no upfront fees.
Yeah, that's right then.
Yeah, looks on the last one, yeah. This is where the squatters are all hiding. Oh, they've left the toy behind. A lot of people kind of feel like students are rough tenants as well. They're going to make a mess of the place, what have you. Probably not showing you in the best environment because it could be cleaner. Yeah. But generally, students aren't quite as bad as what people seem. I mean, there's no structural damage. There's nothing I'm really going to have to pay for at the end of the tenancy. I know that the 2 that I had in were gamers. They won't have had many parties, I can imagine. They would have been sound enough. It's a good enough deal, especially with COVID. A lot of people staying indoors a lot more. You're not going to have too many like parties and shit. So students can be sound and they've got a bad rep.
We're now at the next deal. So this is another deal that Rory's going to buy for himself as a flip deal. He bought it from a sourcer, so obviously you can see the value in sourcing because he'd actually buy a deal himself off a deal sourcer. Let's have a look at it now.
Have you ever had it before when you've filmed the whole day and then you've found out the mics weren't turned on or some shit? Got this property from a deal sourcer in the area. Got it secured for 49,000. There's about a 25 to 30,000 refurb on it, and then it should sell for potentially 100 to 110,000. I'll be getting about between 10 and 20,000 pound profit. Just up here, there's a comparable, another one on the market on the same street, and that one's up for 110,000. The guy who sourced it for me, he does the refurb himself, so he said he can get it up to a better quality than this one, and we'll sell it for hopefully the same, if not more. So this one is on the market for 110,000, just been refurbed, and this is the quality of it.
You've got quite a few deals in the pipeline.
Aye.
So obviously you're going to be sending quite a few each week, well at least one a week. So what sort of other deals have you got in the pipeline?
I've got 2 HMOs where the market appraisals have been done on them last week, and the agent's getting the pictures on Monday, so he's going to send them through to me first thing before they go on the market. 2 more student buy-to-lets where another agent's doing the same thing. I've got another agent he's currently on holiday, so I'm waiting for him to get back, and he always gives me at least one a week as well. Yeah. Plenty to go through with.
If you start selling these deals for the agents, they're just going to be passing you more deals. Like the relationship's just going to get better.
Exactly, yeah, they're going to trust me more, and they'll start letting me take properties off. If I see one on the market, they'll just let me take it off, no questions asked, because they know that I'll be able to sell it for them.
So it's all about like just being consistent with them. Most people, they just give up, don't they? So like that's why they don't really get anywhere. But the hardest bit is just that first one, and then once you do that, they're just going to be passing you more, and then you're going to sell more, and then it
like,
gets better and better.
Like I said, I've been sourcing since February, so I've been building that relationship for a long time, and now the deals are starting to come through. Even though it's been 6 months, it's been well worth it. Just carry on speaking to them, and you just build that relationship up, and it gets better and better.
A lot of people just think, oh, it's impossible because they've got their first no, or they've had a few rejections, but if they carry on going, like, that's when they're going to see the results. So.
Exactly, yeah. It's like I was telling the brothers earlier, my first deal, get the reservations form signed, and you're absolutely buzzing, and the deal ended up falling through. Obviously, you're gutted, but you just need to keep on cracking on, and eventually things turn around if you work hard enough.
Yeah, definitely. So where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Cleveland_property_sourcing. From there, I've got a link to my website, and you can book a call in with me, and more than happy to chat to anyone. Yeah, let's get some deals done.
Sweet. Subscribe.
With this property, you get a few nice freebies: half-eaten chewing gum, fly spray, bag of ice tray, almost empty kitchen cleaner, hand saw, bog roll.
In case you need a spooky dookie.